The next investment appraisal technique that we shall be discussing is the average rate of return, ARR. ARR equals to average annual operating profit divided by the average investment into 100. And why is it into 100? Because we calculate ARR as a percentage. In some finance book, you would find a different formula. The formula would be ARR equals to average annual operating profit divided by the initial investment into 100. But here I'll be using average investment as the formula. So to calculate ARR, as you can see, you have to find the information for two factors, which is average annual operating profit and the average investment. So first step, we shall find the information for average annual operating profit. To find the average annual operating profit for this particular question, we first have to find the depreciation for the above machinery. The depreciation for the above machinery. So let's see how to calculate the depreciation. Depreciation equals to the cost of the machinery. The cost of the machinery minus the residual value. Now, what is this residual value? Remember, in the question, the company stated that the company is planning to sell the particular machinery for 50,000 in the 5th year. The company is selling the particular machinery for £50,000 in the 5th year, and this is known as residual value. In other terms, you also call it disposal of asset. Disposal of asset. So that 50,000 is called as the residual value divided by the useful lifetime of the machinery. So the company stated that they are planning to use this particular machine for 5 years. Therefore, 5 years would be the useful life. So how do we calculate it? Cost of the machinery is equal to 1 million minus 50,000 divided by 5, which will give an answer of 190,000. And this is the annual depreciation. So this is the depreciation for only 1 year. Now, to calculate the depreciation, we've used a method called straight line method depreciation. There are so many other ways to calculate depreciation, and this is one of the methods, straight line method. In the straight line method, we will be calculating the depreciation for 1 year, and that will be constant for all the following years, which is 190,000. So we're going to put 190,000 the first year, and that is the annual depreciation for the first year. Second year, 190,000 again. Third year, we have a depreciation again, which is 190,000. Fourth and the 5th year, 190,000 as depreciation. And we also have other terms that we can use for residual value, which is scrap value or salvage value. Now, all these terms means the same. Residual value, scrap value, or salvage value. So the next step is to find the cash flow. We simply deduct 190,000 from the cash flow. So we have the annual operating profit for all 5 years. Now let's add it up. So we're going to add up all the annual operating profit for all 5 years, and we get the answer 145,000. We're not done yet. This is the annual operating profit for all 5 years. What do we need? We need the average annual operating profit. So average annual operating profit will be equal to the total operating profit divided by the number of years. Divided by the number of years. So here we have 145,000 divided by how many years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So that will give us an answer of 29,000 pounds. So this is our average annual operating profit. Average annual operating profit. So we have one answer. Now we need to calculate the average investment. So how do we calculate the average investment? average investment equals to initial investment plus the residual value divided by 2. So here, the initial investment is 1 million. 1 million plus 50,000 divided by 2. And we will be getting an answer of 525,000 pounds. So we have all the information to calculate the ARR. So now let's calculate the ARR. ARR equals to average annual operating profit, which is 29,000 divided by 525,000 into 100. We'll be getting an answer of 5.523% as our ARR. The ARR for the above project is 5.523%. If the ARR exceeds the target rate or the arbitrary target that is set by Leeds, the company, then this project is acceptable. Higher the ARR, the better it is for the company. The project which has a higher ARR is better for the company. So if you're comparing two projects, you will have to select the project that has the highest ARR. For an example, project A, ARR is 30%. Project B, ARR is 50%. Then we go ahead with project B because the ARR is higher. Project B ARR is higher than project A's ARR.